Oh, hello. Hello. Hope you all having a great time, having a happy Christmas, you know, nice Christmas spirit. Getting a few down you like, innit? Anyway, they asked me to come in here and read a couple of my poems, so I'll kick straight off with this one, because it's of a Christmas flavour, if you like. It's also a little bit of a warning. Right, sorry I got to read it, by the way, but my old memory, it ain't what it was. So reading it's best for me now, okay? I'll read it now for you. Don't drop dead at Christmas, or you'll ruin the day, I fear. Don't spoil the festive season. Please wait until New Year. Christmas Day is a special day, so hold tightly onto your breath. A day of drunken debauchery, not to be tainted by death. It's the one time of year you're expected to drink and misbehave and not give a thought while passing the port and kissing the girls under mistletoe berry, scoffing down sweetmeats and guzzling sherry, dancing and singing a piece with all nations, telling lewd stories to older relations. Oh, I like that one. Telling lewd stories to older relations. Yes, that always makes me laugh, that one. Anyway, falling about among decorations and noisily belting out felicitations. Everyone's gathered, carols are singing, snowflakes fall gently and church bells are ringing. The air is filled with wonder and magic, not to be disturbed by anything tragic. So please be careful during winter nativity, and don't you go dying during drunken festivity. Oh, please don't snuff it at Christmas, or you'll ruin the day, I fear. Don't spoil the festive season. Please wait until New Year. So that was one. I'll dig out another poem now for you. Got a couple here with me. Got a couple of them, like, you know. Here's one. I like drinking beer, it's called. Hey, anyone here like drinking beer? You like drinking beer? You? I love drinking fucking beer. Whoop, sorry, didn't mean to swear then. I love drinking beer, me. I like drinking beer. It makes me feel a man. From barrels, bottles and glasses, even from a can. It wets more than my whistle. It puts my brain in gear. I get so very horny when I think of beer. When I say beer, I mean bitter, not girly lager brew. And not the black and inky stuff that tastes like Irish stew. Brain's Essay's my favourite, made here in the diff. Poured straight from the barrel and neck down in a jiff. Years ago there was little choice and most beer was appalling. As fizz and keg became the norm, the standard kept on falling. Double Bloody Diamond and Worthington Bloody E tasted like old scrotum sweat, laced with rancid pee. Now my dye liked all bright, but it left you feeling foul. There was no taste and it was weak, and it turned my bowel. Now dark is fine for old men or blokes with beard and pipe. And as for Welsh bitter, well, it tastes like rancid tripe. There are now lots of real ale brews all across the land, with silly names like Badger's Snout or Vicar's Shaky Hand, or Bishop's Cock and Bender's Fudge, and even Bowel Thunder. But they don't agree with me. They just make me want to chunder. I tried a lager once. It made me sad, for it was devoid of flavour. For I like a pint to have some taste, something I can savour. So Brain's Essay is the beer for me. It's my favourite tipple. Brought up on it I was, on tap from my mum's nipple. And, you know, there's a hint of sadness in this next one. It's about an old mate of mine. He's no longer with us, you know. He passed on quite recently, and his name was Di Coalscuttle. And this is a song Well, it's not a song because I'm not bloody singing it, am I? But it's a poem. Alright, you can make it into a song. Any musicians out there among you want to put this to music, you have my permission. Alright? Anyway, Die Coal Scuttle. Daleks come from Skaro, or so it has been said. Created by old Davros, who was quite off his head. A master race of pepperpots out to dominate. All creatures in the universe they must exterminate. They spread across the universe, toppling every system, and exterminating everyone who even tried to diss them. Yet time and time and time again they failed to subjugate the one man who stood up to them, the man they'd come to hate. He called himself the Doctor. He was such a pompous twat. He sometimes wore a cricket top, sometimes a floppy hat. He drove a car called Bessie and lived in a box of blue. And when the opportunity arose, he loved a sonic screw. He rounded up the Daleks and thought, when all else fails, I could shove them down an abandoned pit somewhere down in Wales. And there they all will languish deep down among the coal, until they give up all hope and just sign on the dole, like the bloody rest of us, like, innit? And one by one the Daleks died from all the fatty food. Daytime TV and S4C all depressed this cosmic brood. The last one was a drunkard who hung around the town. They called him Die Coal Scuttle, and he always bought his round. But came the day when old Die died of rust and dust and rot. So they opened him up and scraped him out of his metal pepper pot. Patel the shop took his camera eye to watch for shoplifting scum, while Evans the baker used his head as a bowl and made a whisk from his gun. The light from his head we use every year to crown the town Christmas tree, and all the electrical parts and bits was cleaned by Jones the TV. Dick the plumber a new plunger he made out of old Die's arm, and the actual remains of old Die himself we fed to the pigs on the farm. So the last of the Daleks died in Wales. His exterminating days were through. Recycled he was by the folk of the Vale, who'd long learned how to make do. Marginalisation had done him right in, that and the boredom and beer. And now at last there are no Daleks left. Now there's nothing to fear. But I miss old Die. His metallic voice gave such a lift to the choir. He would tell his tall tales while we sat in the pub. He was such a bloody good liar. He became one of us, Welsh I mean, a drunkard through and through. Ah, he'll be missed, but he'll be avenged when we blow up that Doctor Who. Psst. Come here. Come a bit closer. Do you want to buy one of these? I only got one left, see? Meet me round the back outside. Don't let anyone else know. It's the last one. David Garland Jones in a can. Very rare. Gotta warn you, mind. It contains ham. See me round the back. Anyway, that's all from me for now. I ain't got much else to say, so have a happy Christmas, all of you. Don't get too pissed. Well, get as pissed as you like, really. I don't care. You know, you want to get pissed, man. All right, anyway. Have a few pints and have a good one, and hope to see you in the new year, innit?